Sarah and Tom met online, in a way that's become almost second nature for people today. It started with a simple swipe, a moment of curiosity, and a few exchanged messages that quickly turned into hours of conversation. Their first meeting was filled with nervous laughter and hopeful glances, the kind of excitement that only comes with the promise of something new. Like, so many couples do these days. They found each other in the endless scroll of dating apps, where every profile is a story waiting to be discovered. Friends would gather around, swiping left and right, sharing stories of awkward dates and unexpected connections. For Sarah and Tom, it felt like fate had finally intervened in the digital age. They fell in love, charmed by witty texts and those carefully curated profiles. Their phones buzzed with inside jokes, late-night confessions, and the thrill of getting to know someone who just seemed to get them. Every notification brought a smile, every message a little spark of anticipation. It was a modern romance unfolding one emoji at a time. They shared playlists, sent each other memes, and spent hours on video calls, building a connection that felt both effortless and electric. Their relationship was woven together by technology, making distance feel irrelevant and every moment feel special. But fast forward 5 years, and, well, they're at a standstill. The laughter has faded, replaced by long silences and the weight of unspoken frustrations. The spark that once felt so bright now flickers, struggling to stay alive amid the routines of daily life. These days they scroll through their phones during dinner, barely glancing up as notifications and social feeds steal their attention. The table that once echoed with stories and laughter now sits in silence, illuminated only by the glow of their screens. Their conversations have been reduced to just logistics: who's picking up groceries, what time the meeting is, whether the dog's been walked. The spark is fading, replaced by a sense of routine and obligation. It's as if the magic that brought them together has been replaced by the monotony of everyday life. This is honestly the reality for a lot of modern couples. Across the world, people who once felt inseparable now find themselves drifting apart, caught in the current of busy schedules, endless distractions, and the pressure to keep up with everyone else's highlight reels. The very technologies that brought them together now, strangely enough, threaten to drive them apart. Phones and laptops, once tools for connection, have become barriers, walls that keep them from truly seeing and hearing each other. Even in the same room, they can feel miles apart. Social media adds another layer, as couples compare their own relationships to the seemingly perfect lives they see online. The pressure to be happy, to always be on, can make real connection feel even more out of reach. The pressures of modern life, mixed with unrealistic expectations, really create a breeding ground for relationship struggles. Between work deadlines, financial worries, and the constant buzz of notifications, it's easy to lose sight of what brought them together in the first place. But maybe, just maybe, recognizing these challenges is the first step toward finding their way back to each other. Technology, which was once just a tool for connection, has now become an inseparable part of our daily lives. We use our devices to stay in touch with friends, family, and the world at large. But as our screens become brighter and more engaging, something subtle but significant is happening in our relationships. The very devices that were meant to bring us closer can, over time, become a wedge between partners, quietly shifting the way we interact and connect. Instead of sharing stories about our day or simply enjoying each other's company, we often find ourselves side by side yet worlds apart, each absorbed in our own digital universe. The glow of our screens can sometimes feel warmer than the presence of the person sitting right next to us. Over time, this quiet distance can grow, making it harder to truly connect on a deeper level. We're constantly bombarded with information, and our attention gets fragmented by notifications and endless scrolling. Every ping, buzz, and alert pulls us away from the present moment, making it difficult to focus on the people who matter most. The pressure to keep up with messages, emails, and updates can leave us feeling mentally exhausted, even when we're physically together. This digital overload, well, it leaves little room for genuine connection with our partners. The small moments like sharing a laugh, making eye contact, or simply being present are often lost in the noise. Over time, these missed opportunities can add up, creating a sense of loneliness even when we're not alone. Social media adds yet another layer of complexity. It's not just about being distracted, it's about being constantly exposed to the highlight reels of other people's lives. We see carefully curated moments, glamorous vacations, and seemingly perfect relationships, all presented through a filter of perfection. The curated perfection we see online sets these unrealistic standards and honestly fuels insecurities. We start to question whether our own relationships measure up, whether we're doing enough, or if we're missing out on something better. These doubts can quietly erode our confidence and satisfaction in our own lives. We end up comparing our relationships to those highlight reels, and that can leave us feeling inadequate and dissatisfied. The truth is, every relationship has its ups and downs, but when we only see the best moments of others, it's easy to forget that. The digital divide isn't just about technology, it's about the space it creates between us and the work it takes to bridge that gap and reconnect with the people we love. We enter relationships with a mix of hopes and expectations. We long for a partner who, fulfills our emotional needs, supports our ambitions, and shares our interests. While these desires are totally natural, expecting one person to meet every need is, honestly, a recipe for disappointment. We have to remember that our partners are individuals, with their own needs and limitations. Openly communicating our expectations while staying flexible and understanding is just so crucial. Communication really is the cornerstone of any successful relationship. Yet we often struggle to express our needs and feelings effectively. Sometimes we resort to passive aggression, criticism, or we just withdraw altogether. Technology, ironically, can make this even worse. Text messages, for example, lack tone and nuance, which can lead to misunderstandings, and, we often avoid difficult conversations hiding behind the safety of our screens. Recognizing these pitfalls is, honestly, the first step toward building stronger relationships. The good news is that even small changes can, make a significant difference. Start by creating tech-free zones in your day. Designate specific times and spaces where phones are off limits, allowing for uninterrupted connection. Use this time for meaningful conversations. Share your thoughts, feelings, and experiences. Practice active listening, giving your partner your undivided attention. Intimacy, both physical and emotional, is the lifeblood of a romantic relationship. However, the stresses of modern life, work deadlines, household chores, parenting, can leave us feeling depleted and disconnected. Make time for intimacy, even if it's just a few minutes each day. A warm embrace, a loving gesture, or a shared moment of laughter can go a long way in rekindling the spark. Relationships thrive on shared experiences. Yet, busy schedules and competing priorities can make it challenging to find time for each other. Make a conscious effort to prioritize your relationship. Plan regular date nights, even if it's just a walk in the park or a movie night at home. Engage in activities you both enjoy, rediscovering the joy of shared passions. Gratitude is a powerful antidote to negativity and resentment. When we focus on our partner's positive qualities and appreciate their efforts, it strengthens our bond and fosters a sense of contentment. Take a moment each day to express appreciation for your partner. Acknowledge their strengths, celebrate their successes, and express gratitude for their presence in your life. Navigating the complexities of modern relationships can feel daunting, especially in a world that seems to move faster every day. With the constant buzz of technology, shifting expectations, and the pressures of daily life, it's easy to feel overwhelmed or even isolated in your struggles. Sometimes it might seem like everyone else has it all figured out, while you're left wondering if you're the only one facing these challenges. But the truth is, every relationship, no matter how perfect it may appear on the outside, faces its own unique set of obstacles and growing pains. It's important to remember that you're not alone on this journey. All relationships, whether romantic, familial, or friendships, encounter moments of doubt, miscommunication, and even conflict. These moments don't mean you failed. Rather, they're opportunities for growth, understanding, and deeper connection. Reaching out for support, whether from friends, family, or professionals, can make a world of difference. Sometimes just knowing that others have walked a similar path can bring comfort and hope. The way we choose to address these challenges is what truly shapes the future of our relationships. Open and honest communication is the foundation of any strong partnership. Taking the time to really listen to each other, to express your feelings without fear of judgment, and to approach disagreements with empathy can transform even the most difficult moments into opportunities for closeness. Prioritizing connection, whether through small daily gestures, shared activities, or simply being present, helps to reinforce the bond you share. And practicing gratitude by acknowledging and appreciating the positive aspects of your relationship can shift your perspective and bring more joy into your lives. When we make a conscious effort to nurture our relationships, we create space for happiness, trust, and resilience to flourish. Strong, fulfilling relationships don't happen by accident. They're built through patience, understanding, and a willingness to grow together. Whether it's sharing a laugh, supporting each other through tough times, or simply enjoying a quiet moment together, these experiences become the building blocks of a lasting connection. Remember, it's never too late to make a change. No matter how long you've been together or how many challenges you've faced, there is always hope for renewal and deeper love. Sometimes all it takes is a small step, a heartfelt conversation, a shared memory, or a simple act of kindness to rekindle the spark that brought you together in the first place. The journey of growth and healing is ongoing, and every day offers a new opportunity to strengthen your bond. If you found this essay helpful in understanding the challenges and potential solutions for modern relationships, know that you're already taking a positive step forward. Seeking out knowledge, reflecting on your experiences, and being open to new ideas are all signs of commitment to personal and relational growth. There are countless resources, communities, and experts available to support you on this path, and you never have to face these challenges alone. Please consider subscribing to our channel for more insights, advice, and real-life stories about love, life, and everything in between. By joining our community, you'll gain access to a wealth of information and support, and you'll be part of a group of people who are all striving to build healthier, happier relationships. Your journey matters, and together we can learn, grow, and inspire one another. Let's navigate this journey together, supporting each other every step of the way. The future is full of hope, and with compassion, understanding, and a willingness to grow, we can all create the loving, fulfilling relationships we deserve.